Pacific Northwest is vast, untouched, and is hiding something. People come here to escape, to lose themselves in nature. But some, they never come back. Maybe it's the dense forest that seems to stretch forever. Maybe it's the mist that moves like it has a mind of its own. Or maybe it's because something is watching, waiting, and when it decides to reveal itself, it's already too late. The stories are endless. A lone hiker takes a wrong turn and finds footprints, his own, but leading in the wrong direction. A camper wakes up to the sound of breathing just outside their tent, but there are no other tracks in the morning. And then there are those who hear their own voice calling them from deep within the woods. It's easy to tell yourself there's nothing out there, that the stories aren't real. But if that's true, then why do they keep happening? Our first mystery, the vanishing hiker of Crater Lake, takes us to Oregon, a place of mesmerizing beauty and unspeakable darkness. In July of 1991, a seasoned hiker, Daniel Paulson, set off on a solo trek around the lake. He was an experienced outdoorsman, familiar with the terrain. But when he failed to return, a search team was deployed. They found his tent, his gear neatly packed inside, but no sign of Daniel. Strangely, his footprints led away from the campsite, but after a few yards, they just stopped. No drag marks, no animal tracks, as if he simply vanished into thin air. The official report suggests hypothermia or disorientation. But locals whisper of another theory. The lake is sacred, and it doesn't take kindly to outsiders. Our second story, the doppelgänger in the Olympic Peninsula. The Olympic Peninsula is home to some of the oldest forests in North America. It's also home to something far more sinister. In 2013, a couple, Liam and Sarah, went backpacking. They set up their camp, built a fire, and as the sun set, the eerie silence of the woods settled around them. That night, Sarah woke up to the sound of Liam unzipping the tent. He stepped outside, silent, motionless, just staring into the trees. She called his name, but there was no response. Then he turned to face her, but something was off. His eyes were vacant. His face looked distorted and wrong. She swears his features weren't his, like it was some sort of distorted reflection. Panicked, she shook him, and just like that, he snapped out of it. To this day, he has no memory of getting up, no recollection of standing there. But something that night had been out there with them. Our third and final story, the screams of Mount St. Helens. So let's talk about the chilling reports that come from the shadow of Mount St. Helens. Many have heard it, the unearthly screams echoing through the night. One of the most terrifying accounts comes from a group of campers in 2005. Around 2 a.m., they were jolted awake by a sound. Something primal, something inhuman. It wasn't an animal. It wasn't the wind. It was a shriek that sent shivers down their spine. The sound grew closer, circling their campsite. One of them shined a flashlight towards the tree line, only to catch a glimpse of something tall, covered in matted fur, and watching them. The next morning, the campers packed up and left. Some say it was just a territorial Bigfoot. Others believe it was something much older, something awakened by the eruption, still lurking in the desolate woods. The Pacific Northwest is a land of wonder and fear. Its forests whisper secrets, its mountains guard mysteries, and sometimes those who step too close to the unknown don't return the same. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to Urban Legend Hunter. Until we meet again.